Imagine you're standing watch on a US Navy destroyer in the Red Sea. It's quiet. Too quiet. Then the radar lights up. Small contacts. Fast. Low altitude. Drones. Cheap ones. The kind designed to force you into a losing math problem. Normally, this is where $1 million missile leaves the launcher. But tonight, nothing fires. No launch flash. No explosion. No sound. Just a beam of light. Seconds later, 4 drones fall into the sea. 4 targets. 1 engagement. 0 missiles fired. This wasn't a test. This was the first real glimpse of a weapon with infinite ammunition. For the last 2 years, the US Navy has been fighting a war it never planned for. Not against aircraft carriers. Not nuclear submarines. Not hypersonic missiles. Drones. In the Red Sea, Houthi forces in Yemen have launched wave after wave of one-way attack drones at American warships. They're simple. They're expendable. And they're just dangerous enough to force a response. Here's the math that keeps Navy commanders awake at night. A single Houthi drone costs maybe $20,000 to build. To shoot it down, a US destroyer often fires an RIM-116 Rolling Airframe Missile. That missile costs around $1 million. Every exchange favors the attacker. And it gets worse. US destroyers like USS Gravely and USS Carney fired so many interceptors defending against drone attacks that they were forced to leave their patrol areas for weeks. Not because they were damaged, but because they ran out of missiles. Billion-dollar warships retreating, just to reload. And that's just Yemen. Now imagine a Taiwan scenario. Hundreds, maybe thousands of drones launched in waves all at once. Or the Baltic Sea. Autonomous swarms. AI controlled. At that scale, missile defense doesn't just get expensive. It becomes impossible. The Navy needed a weapon that doesn't run out. They needed infinite ammunition. They needed a laser. That weapon is called HELIOS. High-energy laser with integrated optical dazzler and surveillance. Built by Lockheed Martin, HELIOS is a 60-kilowatt solid-state laser designed for one job. Kill drones and small surface threats before they get close enough to matter. 60 kilowatts doesn't sound impressive. Your microwave uses about 1 kilowatt. But HELIOS isn't heating food. It concentrates 60,000 watts of energy into a beam thinner than your finger. That beam travels at the speed of light. No missile moves that fast. No gun reacts that quickly. The moment the operator fires, the target is already being hit. The beam heats a single point on the drone. Electronics fail. Materials warp. Structural integrity collapses. The drone doesn't explode. It just stops flying. And here's the part that changes naval warfare. As long as the ship has electrical power, HELIOS can keep firing. No magazines. No reloads. No supply ships. Just point and shoot. In 2022, USS Preble became the first US Navy destroyer fitted with HELIOS. For 2 years, the system was tested, tuned, and pushed. Then came the moment that mattered. During a 2024 at-sea demonstration, 4 drones approached the ship at the same time. In the past, that would mean 4 missiles. 4 separate engagements. 4 chances for failure. This time, the laser locked onto the first drone. Seconds later, it was gone. The system slewed to the second target. Neutralized. Then the third. Then the fourth. All 4 drones destroyed. 1 system. 1 engagement. 0 missiles expended. Lockheed Martin CO later confirmed the test publicly, calling it a breakthrough in counter-drone warfare. But HELIOS isn't just a weapon. Its dazzler mode can temporarily blind cameras and optical sensors without destroying the target. Perfect for warning shots or intelligence drones where escalation matters. And even when it's not firing, HELIOS acts as a powerful optical sensor, tracking and identifying threats in real time. It's always watching. Lockheed has already made one thing clear. The system can scale. Higher power levels are possible as shipboard electrical systems grow. But lasers aren't magic. Weather matters. Fog, rain, smoke, and dust can weaken the beam. Range is limited. This is point defense, not long-range air combat. And the ocean is a brutal environment for precision optics. Navy leaders have been honest about that. For decades, ship-mounted lasers stayed stuck in laboratories and PowerPoint slides. The difference now? This one works. Not in a test facility. At sea. On watch. Against real threats. The Navy's strategy is simple. Use lasers to destroy cheap drones. Save missiles for cruise missiles, ballistic threats, and weapons that can actually sink ships. Every drone destroyed by a laser is a missile saved for the real fight. That doesn't just make ships safer. It makes every other weapon on board more valuable. USS Preble didn't just pass a test. It proved the future. A fleet where destroyers can defend themselves for hours, days, even weeks without running out of ammunition. The Houthis tried to overwhelm US warships with cheap drones. China is watching. Russia is watching. They're all doing the same math. How many missiles can America afford to fire? The laser just changed the answer. As many as it takes. Welcome to the age of infinite ammunition.